Hey everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I'm going to share with you today how I created this scrapbook page called Wander using the Scraptastic Club Cape by the Ocean kit and add-on. As you can see, I'm working with two 3x3 photos. They are Instagram photos that I had posted on my feed, and then I had them printed at Persnickety Prints. And I'm going to show you a couple of pieces of paper from the kit that I'm planning on using, including those super cute florals and that cut apart paper. And the cut apart paper is an exclusive, and the other two are from Pink Paislee. Now I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use them. I just know I like the looks of all of those, and I want to tie them all together somehow for this particular page. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be pretty fun. So I'm going to trim those up. I know that I want to create sort of a larger block of patterned paper, not huge, just larger, so like that one right there. And then I want to mat the two photos on the pinkish watercolory or painted back side of that patterned paper, which is very pretty. So I'm going to cut out a smaller little strip that I can mat them on, and I'm first going to just use that magnetic ruler to measure those two photos together, just so I can get a nice small mat around the outside and it's not too huge, because I don't want to cover up too much of that small floral. It's really cute and I want to make sure that I can see a good portion of it. Now I'm just using my ATG gun to apply the adhesive. That's a 1/4 inch and it's permanent. And I find that it just works awesome. I've been using this particular piece for a long time now, and I couldn't love it more. I think it does exactly what I need it to do. I don't have any problems with the adhesive staying put, and since I've been scrapping for a really long time, like 16 years, I have had those problems in the past. Now this piece of painted looking paper, it's got big circles on it. It's beautiful. I love it. However, using a big block of it, like I had sort of first intended, isn't really going to work. I don't really like the way that it turns out. So I trim it up to just use what I would consider being like a half or a triangle from that block, and then it ends up kind of being like a photo corner. And I really like the way that looks right there. I like that the contrast, and it sort of weights it all right there in that bottom right hand corner, and then it really leads itself into being something that draws your eye right down there, and it's just a little bit interesting, and it's very different than that white based floral pattern that I really like, because those flowers are adorable and the colors are super cute too. So I'm going to cut apart that cut apart piece of paper with all the different 3x4s and 4x6s on it, and I didn't show it to you, but the back side is completely one solid paper, so if you didn't want to use the cut aparts, it's just another sheet of patterned paper. Now this one I can absolutely see that you're probably supposed to use it for journaling, but I like the text at the top and then with those two little lines. It's really cute to me, and I like that that's just sort of fun, and it draws your eye up to the top of that block now. And then I'm going to use another one of those and then sort of use it in sort of a tag format. So if you think of it in terms of the shape of a tag, except for I'm going to layer it right underneath that little portion of patterned papers and then just stick it right down. And that's a fun technique for me to sort of just move things around as necessary. So for example, pulling that up and then just sticking it right there without having to wait to adhere things until I'm sure of everything. Now I'm playing around with some of the exclusive die cuts in the kit. They're really fun, they're pretty trendy, and really visually sort of heavy. They have that cute rectangular one with the glasses, which is adorable, and then that circle that says lovely. And if you wanted to, you could absolutely do a little bit of journaling. I'm not going to, I'm going to leave it blank, but I think it's really cute. And then I'm also going to pull out some of these pieces from the Pink Paislee ephemera package, and these are cool because they're a bunch of different die cuts including words, and then also like clear acetate die cuts as well, and those are fun to use too. I'm only going to pull out a couple of smaller ones and then also that big frame. I think that the frame is going to look really good and be a fun piece to layer some of those other die cuts with. So now as you can see, I'm moving those initial ones, and I had wanted to use that sunglasses piece right there. However, I've changed my mind and decided not to do that because I'm not really entirely sure it's exactly how I wanted it to be. So instead I'm going to pull out the package of the exclusive die cuts, and I'm just going to go ahead and layer that arrow right there. Looks really cool with those other two pieces, and it sort of fits the idea trying to draw your eye just right down to those photos. Now over on the right hand side, I'm going to add that exclusive acrylic piece, which is super heavy and awesome. I love it. It's super cute. I like the color, and I'm going to adhere it right on top of that die cut with the sunglasses on it also. And then just picking at other random little embellishments like that little bird, and I love how that looks right on top of that die cut that says "You're pretty cool." And then also other embellishments from the kit, like you can see there I have those puffy stickers, and I'll get to those in a little bit. I'm going to pull out one of the exclusive flare from this kit and add that also. So I want to have my embellishments sort of working in a triangular pattern around those two photos. I don't want them to be anything too distracting, but I definitely want them to sort of complement the photos and the overall design as well. Now as you can see, here is a sheet of stickers, and they're really cute. I'm going to pull off the cloud, and I'm going to stick it down right there, and I'm not going to leave that as it is. I am going to put my title work on top of it, so creating a little bit of layering for my title, and I, in the end, love how it looks. It was a really good decision as far as I'm concerned, because the focus isn't entirely just on this blue cloud, but it's not on the title either. They work together and create this really fun little cluster. So now right there, these are the thickers that I'm going to use for the title. They are some foam words and some different little shapes as well. And I'm going to pull out that teal glittery word that says wander, and I'm going to place that right on top of that cloud, and that will be my title for this particular page. I just love how that turned out. I didn't really necessarily have that in mind before I started, but I think it worked out great. Now I'm pretty happy with all the rest of the pieces, so I'm going to work on getting those all stuck down to the page so that I can finish this one right up. Now I have adhered the frame down, and I'm going to work on the bird and then also that cute little die cut that says "You are pretty cool." I think that just all works together awesome. These pieces were sort of meant for this page, you know. I'm going to adhere the arrow right to the lovely circle, and then I'm going to turn those over and I'm going to add some foam squares just to give that part a little bit of pop. I like to use the Thermoweb foam squares. They have a lot of dimension. They really make these give it some height sticking up, definitely more so than other ones that I've tried before. They are definitely my favorite. So now, as you can see here, I have a bunch of the pieces all ready to go, and now I'm going to work on this final cluster, just adding a couple of little last minute elements. I'm going to adhere down that flare piece with some glue dots, and I'm just using the teeny tiny ones. They work great for flare because you just use a couple and then there's not a whole lot of overhang or overlap that you can see for poking out from behind. And then now this is where I'm going to bring those puffy stickers into the mix, and there's just so many beautiful ones, and I want to have them complement the page. And I'm also going to use one layered right on top of that acrylic piece as well. I loved the acrylic piece before, and now I really like it with that puffy sticker. And then last but not least, the really pretty floral that just looks so great, and I'm super excited about it. And the last thing to add is just the tiniest bit of journaling about the day and about those pieces in the photos, and then that's it. Then my page is all complete. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you liked the video, and it also lets YouTube know the types of things that you like to see. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.